Perfection. Perfection. Beautiful song. Wonderful. It shows so much emotions towards the song. I love how they capture around, the audience, their reaction as well, and how each and every one is shown as well their emotions towards it. Is like how they really sink in the silence, the beauty. They just check everything, they listen to everything, and they are feeling
all those times where she was singing so softly and then she belts out into these huge notes. I mean, that takes a whole lot of control to be able to go back and forth. And she did it from like almost halfway through the song through till the very end of the song. And quite impressive each time that she did it, because the range got higher and higher each time she did it. Like I said, she is so impressive. And
stunning, Emma sings and the song becomes an evergreen. However, Voila is for me the most intriguing song ever. On top of that, there is this whole marvelous act performed by that gifted young star. Just amazing. Yes, Emma, we listen and look at you. It is simply not possible to do otherwise. This young girl, as beautiful as a heart, all the songs into a masterpiece, whether it is, Voila, Dance on the Stars. I also love this delightful and exceptional talent. Get well and stay well, beautiful princess.
She sings that first verse with such a beautiful, warm tone, and it's slightly breathy in parts. You'll hear that she's using a slightly breathy onset as well as a balanced onset, and she's interplaying between the two, and her larynx is in a nice neutral position. So we're getting a full resonant tones, and the stability of her larynx is helping her to maintain that consistent sound throughout the verse. And in terms of her emotional delivery, I think she masterfully conveys a deep sense of introspection. Oh, wow. That was a powerful
way she sings, the way she emotes, and the way that she is so open. And what I mean by that is the willing, like, she doesn't feel like a closed book when she sings, It's not like she's keeping all of these emotions to her chest. Like she is so open with the audience.
This was pretty magical to see the same stage, the same setup as the first reaction video I saw. It was like being back and knowing that it has, like, 1 year has passed and that she has been touring all over the world at only age 15 is incredible. I have so much respect. And I mean, this performance was just, it went straight into my soul and heart. It was so beautiful. It was so amazing. I was really moved, and at the same time I just felt like so full of love because of like the appreciation, the capacity she has. And also just the way she spoke to the audience with like sharing her story. It was so profound, and I was like, wow, she's like 16 and she's sharing.
Oh, that got to me. My gosh. What a strong young lady. Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't know what a paralyzed stomach is. I've never heard of it before. Listening to her, starting to listen to her like a year or so ago, but she doesn't let it get to her, does she? It doesn't freaking matter. It absolutely doesn't matter. She just goes out there and does her thing. Just magic, man. She is such a beautiful, strong young lady. Very happy she was able to go on a world tour with André. It makes me very, very happy. And again, I apologize for the long delay between.
That voice is such a tiny little body. Oh my goodness. That almost broke my heart with how beautiful it was. Oh, pretty song. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, aside from her singing, the song itself was beautiful.
Something's nagging at me. The "It's Good to Be Alive" part melodically reminds me of something, and I cannot place it, so that's really nagging me. But thematically, it makes me think of "Alive" by Edwin, that little part.
Oh, yeah. Well, would have never made that connection, but you're absolutely right when you say it, like thematically, not sound-wise, obviously. But actually, the part you're talking about has a bit of a Disney quality to the melody, which may be what you're thinking of, right? Maybe. Like, which isn't
really what it is.
a bad thing.
Like, she just exploded. It went up an octave. She held the notes not once but twice. It's like I just wow. It's unbelievable. This whole thing was so good. And again, she walked out there like, no, come back. She did it again. Like, she got a standing ovation again. Like, everybody wanted her to stay. And they said at the beginning, like, she's already touring the world, which is fantastic. I hope she becomes super well known if she isn't already. Just how she sings and everything, I'm pretty sure she's going places. Obviously, she's already gone places, but she's gonna like explode in popularity if she hasn't already.
Every time I watch her, I'm just reminded just how incredible she is. The level of skill and emotion that she brings to her singing is truly something special. You can literally feel her heart and soul in every single note she sings. All right, let's talk about her voice now. It's powerful, commanding, so full of life. I have to say I was genuinely taken back on how long she held that note. It was one of those moments where you're like, how in the heck is she doing that? It was almost like she breathes through osmosis. Her control and endurance, phenomenal. I have to admit, I thought the surprises were over at the end of the performance. But you know what? Emma had more in store for us. And I was completely wrong about that. Her ability to, keep surprising, impressing is one of the things that makes her performances so captivating, don't you think?
Man, you know what? This dude, he should give out boxes of tissues when you go to his show. All of his shows, if you notice, if you watch them, what do you see people doing? Right, crying. And it says a lot. I mean, it's just not the power of the content of the lyrics. We often say that music is vibrations. And even with something as a modulation, and if you do it right, you feel something different when we went to that modulation. And because this guy can afford to go with a full orchestra, right? I think they were in.
Okay, so that was Emma Kok back once again singing Dance on the Stars, a tribute to her friend André, her mentor. It looks like the guy who's kind of taken on tour, letting her perform around the world together. That is awesome. Like the fact that he gave her an opportunity like that and she's turned it into something massive. And it's really cool to see her back. And I really like the song for this one. Very upbeat, very positive. It literally made me feel like I was on the stars with listening to this one. I absolutely love this performance. And I have to say, I love the pictures of them in the background going all around the world performing together. That's really, really cool that she's getting to perform around the world, because hearing about her disease and what she's going through, it may be really sad, but I'm glad she's getting to live out her dream, because her dream is to perform and she's getting to do that around the world. And she definitely
That's going to be a nice song to do too. I thoroughly enjoy her presence on stage, her singing, and I completely captivated from the first time I saw and heard her, and her story was just heartbreaking because for obvious reasons. But look, yeah, now it's hitting me. Look where she is now in a short period of time. And I just hope they figure this thing out for her and for those that suffer from this ailment, and she continues with success. I really want to hear more.
What an awesome young woman, in every way. I hate to say it, but I'm a grown man, and every time I watch you sing Voila I shed tears, and I've listened to it a lot. Everything you sing is just as amazing. I hope you have a happy love-filled life, love and admiration for your beautiful voice and the strength you've shown despite your illness. I shall continue to watch your ascension to success and the fulfillment of your dreams. You have brought me to tears many times with your rendition of Voila. I also watched the video of you in the vehicle discussing bullying and talking about Demi Lovato's song, Warrior, which I think was an inspiration for this one. I just want to say, you are loved by the world, and you will be a superstar in time. Please don't give up on this dream. The world shines a bit brighter when you begin to sing that you are the best. I listen to this song every day. I can't stop listening. I always sing along. Keep it up, dear Emma.